I ran into a guy in New York City, runs a gallery, art gallery, and his name is Brian. So I walk into the gallery a couple of days ago, and he had a huge, beautiful dog in the gallery. He goes, I said, but that's a big dog. He goes, yeah, and with the help of Penny's Bang Biscuits. And I go, oh, okay. He goes, I listen every morning. So for those of you who have bought in, literally, to our Penny's Bang Biscuits, all the great items that we have, go to danpatrick.com. We got candles there. We got something really big coming in about 2 weeks, I think. But no hints here. No hints whatsoever. Yes, Paulie.
Did the guy name his dog like Pollock or Warhol or something cutesy like that? He's an art guy?
No, very simple. Now, I had a couple of Basquiats.
Okay.
Had a Banksy in there, a couple of Banksies.
Those are pricey.
Warhol. Yeah, I'm not buying. I'm just, window shopping in there. But I like to go in, and I like to touch the artwork, which you're not supposed to do.
Not at all.
No, you shouldn't. Once again, I did this when I was in France. I was in Paris and the Museum d'Orsay, and I went in there and I actually touched a Van Gogh. There was a velvet rope around it, and for some reason, and I'm standing there with my wife, and I go, gosh, look at the texture. And she goes, you can't touch that. I go, I am sorry.
You should have been Van Gogh.
I should have been.
Do you think that's like I don't know if the phobia is the right word, but a type of a tick? There's got to be a name for that you need to touch things.
Tactile.
Tactile.
Yeah. Yes. I'm a tactile person. So I just see the work, and like I'm fascinated with a lot of this stuff where you look at it and you go, what was somebody thinking when they painted this?
When they touched it?
No.
Exactly.
They weren't thinking it.
Why would you think it would be okay to touch
know.
that? And they've got rope letting you know you definitely can't go near it.
I don't know. I was embarrassed that I did this because you're looking at, priceless art. And I'm fascinated with those who can create using their hands, artists, whatever they do. Somebody who has a workshop and they can do something, auto mechanics. All those things I can't do. Somebody plays the guitar. I picked up a guitar before, and you're not supposed to be like somebody's glove or their bat. You're not supposed to pick those things up. But for some reason, it's like, oh gosh, there's Slash's guitar backstage at Howard Stern's birthday party. I should be able to touch that, right? No, you're not supposed to. It's not good to. Yeah, Paul.
I looked at some websites. It's a type of OCD, haphamenia. It's where you have an urge to touch things, not just touch things. There's OCD where you if a picture is off, you have to fix it, which I know you do that all the time.
Yes.
But there is also a thing where you have to touch any items just because it's comforting to you for whatever reason.
Yes, Eden.
My mother-in-law has that same thing. She could be at the Louvre or something like that, and the most priceless painting in the world, and somebody can say, "Don't touch that," and her hand immediately goes out to touch it. It's just like a tick. You can't help it. You're like, Lynn, what are you doing? Don't touch that thing. Why? I just can't help it.
But I walk into a room, and if you have, I don't care what the artwork is, I'll notice if it's crooked, and then I'll want to adjust the picture frame.
I can't imagine you going to the beach, if you know what I mean. If
yes,
you see
Todd.
something.
But not only can you not touch a lot of these paintings, they don't even want you to take a picture of it. There's something with the light of a phone or a camera that could somehow mess things up. So I'm shocked that you even think you can touch it if you can't even take a photo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if the flash is that damaging, imagine what the oils on your fingertips are doing to it.
I know. And then, Steve Wynn, the famous Vegas hotel owner, he put his hand, but he has bad eyesight. He put his hand through, I think, a Picasso or something.
It was like a $30 million painting or something like that. And he ruined it.
Yes, put his hand through it. All right. Anywho.
It was a 1932 Picasso.
Yes. Yes, he has,
macular
degeneration, I think.
He put his elbow through it in 2006.
It's mine. I could do whatever I want with it.
I know.
$20 million painting.
I know.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. So I just found out that I have some kind of tick. It's called a reach out and touch it. Hapamania? Halfamania?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have halfamania.
It's a type of OCD where you not only have to move a painting to make sure it's flush.
Yeah.
You also have to just touch things in general that shouldn't be touched.
Sounds like Fritzy.
Man, that is you, though, to a T, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Is it a bad thing though? It's quirky. It's quirky.
It can drive you crazy because even now, as I look and I see all the different jerseys we have, and I could see some that are like the Merino jersey is off a little bit over here, right by me. That you're looking and you're going, I should move that. Yes, Eden.
So when somebody does the thing like where, you know, there's like these rows of basketballs next to your door, and sometimes one of them is slightly askew,
Yes.
that really does get under your skin.
Yes, it does.
Because sometimes like it'll happen and it'll be like, okay, like who's doing this?
I know. I do yell at the Danettes because sometimes, like Marvin might bring something in for me to read or record, and then he'll brush up on the San Antonio Spurs basketball, and then it'll be turned a little bit, or the Charles Barkley autograph ball, and I'll go, Marvin, did you do this? And he's like, I don't know if I did. And I've got all these footballs here. Somebody will pick it up, and then I'll go, you got to put it back down the way you picked it up. Yeah, Paul.
In all honesty, we've been doing this a long, long time. When Seton and I, Fritzy, we bring stuff to your desk, we place it on top of your desk like we're just resting it there.
Yes.
We don't move anything. And when we have fill-in hosts, Mike Florio, Chris Mannix, Ross Tucker, I pull them aside and I go, hey, man, set up your shop, set up your computer. Don't move anything on Dan's desk.
Yes.
And they look at me like I'm kind of goofy. I'm like, if you can, don't move anything.
Yeah, it's called the reach out and touch it tick. Half a mania.
You should be the national spokesperson. They'd love to have someone like you.
I don't want to be, but it's a curse. It is. What, Steve?
It's funny.
No, it's not. It's not.
It kind of is.
A sports radio show it is.
It's not funny. Yes, Todd.
But it doesn't really interfere with your daily life. It hasn't gotten that bad where there are people that have such bad OCD and things like that where they're retying their shoes or washing their hands 50 times where it can affect their work day. They'll get to work late or they can't get out of bed.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not... That OCD is different than what I have.
Right, but you have enough control of it where you're not just going to sit here all day after the show touching things. I don't think you'd do that for hours.
No, but it's not that I got to go up the steps and then I worry about the carpet and, it doesn't paralyze me. This is just something that if I don't care where I am when I walk in. I got a Kansas State helmet that's crooked right now.
Actually, it's fine.
No, it's not.
It is fine. Because the people at Kansas State aren't bothered.
But I am. I like the uniformity of it. And hanging all the... Now, this drives me crazy because I got an unbelievable man cave with all of this stuff, but I'm always looking at, is that hung up correctly? And then I'm relying on Tyler to hang up stuff, and Tyler half-assed all the time where you go, Tyler, come on. Like, did you hang this up? Yeah. Well, it's crooked. Well, okay, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I've got half a mania.
So you need symmetricality. You like that?
Yes, I do.
So like Fritzy's big arms and small shoulders must bother you.
It does bother me.
You like to change that.
Gotta throw you off a little bit.
Like Darryl Strawberry had the smallest head of somebody that tall. And it always bothered me that I would be standing looking at his head. And then now Marvin's hands don't fit his body. And it bothers me. Can you fix your hands for me, please?
Gonna go see a doctor later.
Thank you. Thank you.